In every season of NASCAR, there are some drivers that you know when Phoenix rolls around, they could very well be in that championship picture and just might pull it off. But on the other hand, there are those drivers that will look good all year, but when the moment comes, they disappoint everyone and come up short. This coming from a Cowboys fan. So today, we're going to look at 5 contenders for the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series Championship and 5 pretenders. Contender, Kyle Larson. Every season, Kyle Larson can be simplified into one word: elite. And 2024 is looking like another great season for Larson. So far, after 10 races, Kyle Larson has accrued 1 win and has the most stage points out of everyone in the field, with 110. The next highest is William Byron with 77. Because of his stage racing success, Larson as of right now is the points leader. But the thing that I think will make him a contender for the title later in the year is just his raw speed. It has seemed like Larson has been in contention to win almost every race this season, and because of this, I think come November in Phoenix, Kyle Larson will be a part of that championship conversation. Pretender, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain has been pretty solid so far in 2024. While not being very flashy, he has remained consistent and sits 9th in the standings. Now he has been solidly consistent, and a lot of people in the industry think that he will be a championship contender later in the year, but I am simply not buying it. Chastain has not shown any kind of race-winning speed, and it shows. Chastain, among the top 10 drivers in points, has the least amount of stage points, which shows that he doesn't have a lot of pace early in the race, but relies on attrition and late race pace to get through the field, and finish 7th to 13th. Now I did put him down to bounce back this season, and I still stand by that, but I don't think he is a contender for the championship. Contender, Tyler Reddick. This season, Tyler Reddick has been really consistent. Already in 10 races, he has 1 win, 4 top 5s, and 7 top 10s. In previous season, Reddick has shown flashes of potential and won some races, but has had problems with consistency. But this season, it seems as if Reddick has taken that next step and actually looks like a championship contender. Reddick is currently sitting 5th in points, and come November, I believe that Reddick will keep up with the consistency and be right there in contention for the championship. Pretender, Martin Truex Jr. Truex has opened the season strong with 2 top 5s and 5 top 10s in the opening 10 races, and currently sits 2nd in points. But don't be fooled. Truex has blown 2 chances he has had to win this year, Richmond and Bristol. Truex's failure to close out races will ultimately be his downfall this season. Truex has led 368 laps this season, which is 3rd in the series, but still has no wins, and I think later in the season this will bite him and make him miss a shot at the championship. Contender, William Byron. William Byron is picking up right where he left off last season. In the first 10 races, he has 3 wins, 4 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and has led 149 laps. Byron has been a model of consistency in the Cup Series over the past year, and I don't see it changing. Byron has asserted himself as the top dog at Hendrick Motorsports. His consistency has been unmatched, and he is also the winningest driver in NASCAR's next-gen era. Byron will be a future Cup Series champion, and this season, he is definitely a contender for the championship. Pretender, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's 2023 championship season was underwhelming to say the least, and was the worst average finish by a champion since Jimmy Johnson in 2016. So far in 2024, the defending champion has been nothing short of underwhelming. Blaney has 4 top 10s and also has only led 75 laps, 44 of which are on drafting style tracks. Now while Blaney hasn't been necessarily bad, it's nowhere near as good as I thought he'd be. Blaney right now is the highest 4 driver in the point standings in 7th, which is respectable. But Blaney will still make the playoffs, but I don't think it will be another championship run in 2024. Contender, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott has bounced back this season and in a big way. Elliott snapped his winless streak at Texas and finally got that monkey off his back. Right now, Elliott is looking like his old self, running up front, being consistent, not wrecking Denny Hamlin, and just overall looking like a threat for the championship later in the year. Elliott, as of right now, sits 3rd in points and is looking pretty solid, and I think that when the playoffs rolled around, Chase Elliott will be right there in the mix for the championship. Pretender, Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs got his sophomore season off to a solid start and at one point was second in the standings. But ever since his third place finish at COTA, he has not had a top 10 finish. Now while I think Gibbs will improve from his rookie season, I don't think he is a championship caliber driver yet, like some people around the industry think. Give him 2 more seasons and I think he will be right there. But this season, I'm just not feeling it for the young driver. Contender Christopher Bell. Now I know what you're thinking. Bell is DNF'd in the last 3 races and only has 5 top 10s and an 18th place average finish. But this sounds familiar. In 2022, Bell got 1 win at Loudon and everyone had him as an early exit in the playoffs, but managed to clutch up and advance all the way to the Final 4. In 2023, won a race at Bristol Dirt and just kind of puttered into the playoffs. But in the playoffs, turned it on and once again made it to the Final 4. See a trend here? Bell later in the season will turn it up and get hot at the right time and will once again contend for the NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Pretender Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is NASCAR's biggest choke artist. If you wanted to make a real-life sports comparison to Hamlin, you could make a good comparison to the San Francisco 49ers or the Dallas Cowboys. All 3 look so good in the regular season and get you hyped up for them, only for them to fall short and just let you down. Sorry, Hamlin fans. But the point is, Denny Hamlin can't really be taken seriously if this is his track history and big moments, just like the Cowboys can't be taken seriously in the NFL. But in conclusion, Denny Hamlin will fall short once again and will not win the championship in 2024 or maybe ever. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching and drop a comment below whether you agree or disagree. Also, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Y'all have a good one.